Hello and welcome to another Purveyor of Light Photoshop Quick Tip. Today we're going to do a special composite in honor of Memorial Day. As we all know, this is when this is being recorded. It's Memorial Day weekend. And for a lot of us, that means hot dogs and grills and barbecues and good times. But for a lot of us, we've lost the meaning of what Memorial Day is about. As a U.S. veteran myself, I'm always reminded of the people that gave the ultimate sacrifice to our country. And I like to honor that every year. And so this week's video is going to be dedicated to the fallen. And I've got a concept here that I want to compose in honor of Memorial Day. So I thought I'd take you guys along, and we're going to compose this composite, and we're going to generate it, and then I'll make it available online for everybody to distribute it and keep a copy if they like for themselves. All right, so I have selected this photo I took a number of years ago during a Memorial Day, and I usually go to the veterans services and things like that they have for the fallen. And I took this shot a number of years, and I turned around and went and scurried up through the collection, and I took a photo of an American flag that was curled up, and then did a little stylistic lighting on it, put a little lighting in the right hand corner. And then I saw this, and this was a picture in the woods of a eagle perched on this branch, and I thought this would be absolutely perfect for Memorial Day. So what I did is I already cut out the eagle, because I have a number of videos already on how to cut out subjects. So I went ahead and did that ahead of time so that you guys don't get bored and sit through a whole selection process. So anyhow, this is our basis. We're going with the theme of remember the fallen, okay? And so I'm going to put these images together into something that I think we can do a pretty nice job with. All right, so we have our eagle, and then we have this flag. So the first thing I'm going to do is take the move tool, and I'm going to take the flag and I'm going to drop it on the eagle picture and then drop it inside. Then I'm going to go ahead and move it around, and we need to resize it a little bit. So Command and Control T, and I can drag the bars as far as I want until I'm happy, and that looks pretty good. And then hit enter to commit the changes. And so now that is my background theme of what I'm doing. I'm going to drag it and drop it below the eagle. So there it is below the eagle, and you can see the concept that I'm working with here. I want the eagle to be paying homage to the fallen, is the concept I'm going with. And then let's see, we have the cemetery shot. I'm going to bring that in as well. I'm going to, using the move tool, drag it in and drop it inside the eagle thing. And of course, I'm going to have to size this up quite a bit. So I'm going to Command and Control T, and I'm going to size it and then place it how I want it in the photo. And that's going to be, a judgment call, how much you want on the ratio. I'm going to come in like so. And I think that's going to be pretty good. And then move this over. And I think that'll be a nice composite there. Okay, so the next thing I need to put a mask on this layer and then kind of blend it in so that it starts compositing together into a nice blend. So I'm going to put a layer mask here, and I'm going to come down and put it right on there. And now I can use painting in black, okay? And if you don't have the defaults, hit D, and that'll give you your white and black, and you just switch to black. Switch over to your paintbrush, and then I want you to do your flow pretty low, not to more than, say, 30%. Okay, that's usually a good flow for blending. adjust your brush, boy, I can't even talk. Adjust your brush by using the left or right square brackets to make it bigger or smaller. And with a low flow, start painting away using black so that we're blending the harsh edges away in this photo. Okay, we don't want to see the hard edges. We just want to see the photo. Okay, and again, you'll adjust your brush, and it's an artistic touch here, how you blend together. Okay, and that's not looking too bad. And again, there's no wrong or right. It's just how you blend it together. And I think that looks pretty good. Okay. So again, we're going with the theme that the eagle is the center point, paying homage to the fallen. And so we've got that down here at the fallen at the bottom. And so now we're just going to continue on doing this. And I went ahead to save time again. I went and made some text. So opening up a text group, I'm going to go with the theme. I'm using the Memorial Day. That was done in the classic Chrome. Wow, can't talk. Chrome effect. And I have a video, and I'll put a link to that video here in the thing so you can refer back how to make Chrome fonts. And then I have the Remember the Fallen at the bottom, and then all gave some gave all. Okay, which is a standard thing here. And I'm not loving the black font on this at all. It's just not standing out like I would. I wonder, I'm going to try it here, right here. I'm going to take the Memorial Day, and I'm going to take the effects, and I'm going to copy the layer style. And then I'm going to put it on Some Gave All, and I'm going to paste the layer style. And that puts it in the Chrome effect, so we don't have to recreate it. And I can move it up and down. I can also resize the text, use the scrubby bars here, and I can change the text how I wish. And see if I like that better. I'm honestly not liking it. So I am going to do it away with this thing here. Bevel lemon emboss. I'm going to turn it off. Okay. And I'm going to go with another color, I think. And I'll bring up my web colors and try to see what we'll give. Red's not too bad. Let me put a drop shadow on it. Okay, so and set to default. See how that looks. That's not too bad. I'm actually liking that better than what I had. So I'm just going to hit the font palette, and I'm going to increase the font by using these scrubbies. And I'm just going to drag it to the right. And I think I'm liking that. Okay. And so there we go. You may have noticed here we have this new control panel that's in the latest version. This came in just in the last version of Photoshop. Okay. It's a contextual toolbar where it changes the context. So that's a new edition that just came out yesterday, I believe. Finally got released out of beta. So, okay, so let's see here. One last thing here. I gave all, and then I go effects, and do I want a stroke? Let's see, what color would the stroke be? Maybe black? Fill type, stroke, fill type color, maybe a gradient. Nah. I'm gonna go with the color. Okay, so I'm never happy. So, and I did this live in front of you here. Nothing was rehearsed or put together. Okay, so there we go. We've taken 3 photos, and I think we've made a nice tribute. I'm going to do one more thing. I apologize. All right, so I'm going to, on the whole picture, I'm going to actually put a filter on this thing. Thought about this. All right, so I'm going to come over, and I am going to create a stamp layer, Command Control Zip B, and that gives me a stamp layer, which means all the layers are just stamped onto one, so that this makes it easier. And I can't do filter neural, so I got to change the image mode to 8-bit. Okay, and that'll enable me to use the filter gallery. And I definitely want to do that, and this is exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, so this is what's called a mosaic tile, and I'm doing a tile of 12, grout line of 3, and a lightened grout of 9. And of course you can play with these tiles how you wish, big or small. Okay, I happen to like that, and I'm going to maybe make the tile a little smaller. All right, and the grout width. I think that's looking pretty good. And of course you could use whatever touch you want on yours. And there we go. So there's my finished product. Okay, I think that works out very well. And makes it unique, and it's a little tribute to our troops that made the ultimate sacrifice for our country. Okay, guys, hopefully you picked up a few pointers on this week. Until next week, you guys take care.